Welcome back. Well, the FAA now cutting flight operations in Newark Airport over the increase of delays and disruptions. It's a mess. Joining me now is the founder, chairman of Real SLX, also the former founder and CEO of Wheels Up. Kenny Dichter is here. Great to see you.
Hey, Maria, great to see you.
I'm so happy to see you. So Real SLX is a global sports and lifetime experience platform.
Yep.
Wheels Up, the first private aviation company to publicly trade on the New York Stock Exchange. You've launched 3 jet companies.
This will be number 3. Real SLX is an experiential sports and entertainment platform, but it really didn't complete until we put the airplanes on. No one won anything without having airplanes, and it's super exciting to be, for the 3rd time, to be able to work with Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway, NetJet, Richard Santulli, who was my mentor and the founder of the space. Then you go over to Wheels Up and you got a guy like Ed Bastian, who I've never met a guy as humble and leads at scale the way that Ed Bastian leads at Delta Airlines. So it's amazing to be back at Real Jet. We're going to go get them. I think I got another championship or 2 in me, Maria.
Amazing. But I would say all those people that you just mentioned, Buffett and Bastian, they're lucky to be working with an entrepreneur as yourself, who has worked so hard and had the vision that this was going to really spike in growth. So what can you tell us? I mean, are you seeing this airport chaos at Newark as a benefit to the private jet business?
I would say this. In crisis, there is opportunity. And I think what's going on at Newark is it's a proxy for what's going on everywhere around the world, is technology, radar. You have to keep this stuff updated. I would say that we've not been as forward thinking with this kind of equipment to keep everything safe. I would say President Trump, in addition to YMCA, put safety dance into your rallies and your meetings with people. I think that safety is everything in our space. I would say aviation in general, it's still the safest way to go. But I would challenge, we got special envoys. I don't think this is for Witkoff. I think it's more for Musk. Call Zuckerberg, call Bezos, get together, call Chad Hurley from YouTube. You guys are the best technologists in the world. If we can send a rocket to Mars, we should be able to fix the radar and the communication systems at the airport.
I mean, Sean Duffy said, the transportation secretary said that the equipment is so old. And, what we're using, the infrastructure, hasn't been fixed or upgraded in years. And that's one of the issues.
Well, Sean Duffy's a fellow Wisconsin. I'm a Badger. Sean, I know you didn't go to the U, but I know you root for the football team there. I think Sean is well positioned. And I think, again, with the technology gurus and Svengalis lining up behind Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I think, listen, one of the things the Doge should do on the side, it's moonlighting. Let's go fix the aviation equipment.
You're right.
Why can't they do that?
It's a great point. So how would you assess the macro story right now? I mean, you've got a great vantage point in terms of seeing the business in the private jet business. You've also got this worry about tariffs. Have tariffs impacted your business? And do you see a spike in growth or a slowdown? What's to come second half of the year?
I would say that from an OEM perspective, it's going to get more expensive to own a private jet. Why? 3 of the 5 majors are out of the country: Bombardier, Dassault, and Embraer. So, you have that risk in how much do you have to pay in tariff to go take the airplane. Airbus and Boeing are still, whether you're paying a tariff going out or you're paying a reciprocal tariff coming in somewhere, it's going to affect it. The MROs, the parts, everything is sourced globally. People are hustling now, the financiers, to move into tax-friendly or tariff-friendly jurisdictions. So I think what you're going to see is prices rise. But on the other side of the coin, as I would say that flying privately is not about being flashy. It's not about the look anymore. It's about convenience, and it's about getting there and getting to your meeting and getting back to your family. And I think that the private aviation business has a long way and a long up and to the right tail to go. That's why I'm coming back.
I agree with you for sure. And it's become accessible for your ordinary man and woman out there, right?
Yeah, you know what? The flyer that we're targeting at RealJet is going to be a flyer that might have 1, 2, 3 flights a year, We surely can handle the corporates, and we can handle the folks that fly 100 hours, 200 hours a year. But there are several million people and companies that can afford a couple of flights. You want to move a board member around. You want to not miss a Little League game. It's accessible. And, you know, there's certain by-the-seat models we're going to look at where you can move down on a shuttle. City pairs, you know, you see New York, Miami that way.
Right.
Good counter flow. So we're excited. I think that this is really just early innings of the private aviation business.
I agree, because for so many busy people, the time and the convenience is more important than the price.